We are living in some wonderful time right now when it comes to problem solving in programming. Simple tasks that would take us hours, if not days, is just few minutes away, you know, in interfaces like ChatGPT. I wanted to show you a very interesting problem or like a task, data cleaning task that I've solved throughout my programming journey. I would like to show you the 4 ways I have solved it, starting from 2013. So here's the problem statement. Back in 2013, I wanted to get all the color names in HTML and their corresponding hex code. So you can see this is the complete list of all the colors that we have in HTML, and I wanted to get all the color names. So I was interested in the column color name and the column hex code. So these two columns. Now watch how I did it back in 2013. So in 2013, I didn't knew any cool editors or any nice tricks. It was all manual. So I just came to the website. I copied all of this and I just went to Notepad and pasted it all here and manually started making my JSON file. So something like this: tab, double quotes, cologne. We need this inside double quotes. We got this color, comma, and then get rid of all of this. And something you're getting the idea. Like this, the manual work. It was a lot of work. It took me more than an hour. So 2013 was all manual copy, paste, and edit. Now by 2017, I have done a lot of full stack projects with complicated architecture and big teams. By now, I have a very solid understanding of Chrome dev tools and the structure of a website and how the requests would come and go. So for a simple task like this, I would just use JavaScript on Chrome console. Let me show you how. So we are back at the same website to extract color name and hex code, but this time using Chrome DevTools. Let me right click on it to inspect and get the CSS selectors. So basically we are going to traverse through the DOM structure of this website and using JavaScript language extract all these row values and for these two columns only. So let's start this. We are going to store all our colors in this colors object. Now, if we run this loop, hopefully it should go through all these rows and extract the color names and hex codes and put this in colors object. Let's see if it works or not. So if I see the colors object, awesome. We do have all these values here right now, but we want to extract the JSON string. So let's just use this built-in method. And here it is. This is what we wanted. Let me just copy this and paste it into any JSON formatter that you can find online, and that's it. This is what we wanted. Now, by 2020, I am 7 years into full stack web development, and I personally believe that at this stage, you run into a lot of data engineering challenges. Things like optimizing database queries, setting up ETL pipelines, a lot of text processing, things like transactions. So, I realized one tool is very helpful in solving a lot of these data engineering challenges, and that tool is regular expressions. It's common to all programming languages, and it was so useful that I even wrote an article on this back in 2020. Let's copy the color names and hex code again and paste it in Visual Studio Code, and we'll be using just the find and replace tool with regular expression to convert from this format to this format. So let's do this. Let me open the find and replace tool by pressing Ctrl plus H and make sure regular expression is activated. Now, let's do it one by one. Or let's make it perfect step by step. Let's get rid of all the empty lines. So let's look for all the lines starting with any number of spaces and nothing in between, and the ending character and empty line. So let's replace all, we can see these are selected. So let's replace all of them with nothing. So that removes them. So if I click on this, it goes one by one. If I click on this, it goes all at once. Nice. Now all the lines are gone, but I still see some lines. So let's take care of these lines as well. So they look like, okay, so these are lines without anything in between. So let's replace them as well with nothing. Nice. Now all the empty lines are gone. Now let's remove the starting spaces. Any number of spaces. Let's replace them with nothing. Awesome. So we have all this text in the perfect format. Okay, now we want to put this within double quotes. So let's do that. I'm looking for all the names, color names, which are in small case, and I want them to replace with put them in double quotes. So double quotes, and $0 is the reference for the current selection, and so this should put all of this color names within the double quotes. Nice. And we also have the colon after that. Now let's do the same thing for all the color codes, hex codes. Let's select them. So all the hex codes start from hash, and they can have alpha, they can have A0 to 9 and A to F, and the count will be 6. So yeah, that's the all the hex codes are selected. Let's put them as well beneath under inside double quotes, but here we want comma. Nice. Now we also have all the hex codes within double quotes. This is such a powerful thing. Right now we have around 150 lines, but imagine thousands of lines. It would still take this much time in thousands of lines. Maybe if you have 100,000 lines, then this task of control, find and replace might take slightly longer, but this is such a powerful tool, regular expressions. Now let's get rid of all this numbers. So to select them, I'm looking at any number of spaces. Then I'm looking at digits, and the count can be from 1 to 3 because here I see 1 and here 3. And let's just repeat this with comma. Nice. Now I have the selection of all these numbers that are not wanted. Let's just replace them with nothing. Awesome. So we are very close to the format. So let's select everything, put a tab. In the end, let's put the curly braces. And again, in the start, let's put the curly braces. And that's it. This is what we wanted. So this is the expected format using regular expressions in 2020. Now, as of today, after a decade of learning various tools and tactics to solve programming challenges, I'm using this to solve the same problem. This is this is craziness. You see how much time I had to spend back in 2013, then in 2017, then in 2020, and right now in 2023. AI and ML is doing all this for me. It's amazing. I just have to sit and let it do its thing, and I should have the complete data which I can copy and paste it. It's amazing what these powerful tools have in store for us.